Now, Zotek's CBS 13 Sports Sunday.
Hello and welcome into another edition of Sports Sunday. Riding solo, I'm Sarah Hodges. Jake Gaydon is out enjoying some much-needed time with the family, but nothing says family here at CBS 13 quite like Damian Barling and Kenny Caraway of the D-Lo and KC show. We're going to get to those guys in just a minute. With training camp kicking off this week, that's where we're going to start off. And 49ers fans, they have to be feeling really good because they got three healthy and really good quarterbacks who are competing for that starting job, including the quarterback who took them all the way to the NFC Championship game last year, Brock Purdy. He's made significant steps in his recovery from the off-season elbow surgery. The 49ers medical staff put him on a throwing program to gradually get him ready for live action. Kyle Shanahan, of course, has not mentioned who's going to be the starter come week one, but we do know that Purdy has taken first-team snaps, and it's pretty clear that he is the front runner. For those of you who were sort of worried whether or not Brock would be ready, here he is calming your nerves.
I feel like I'm good enough to play an 11-on-11 football, and so we talked about that when I got back here with Shanahan, and basically I told him, I'm like, hey, I feel good enough and confident enough that if I got into an 11-on-11 situation, I can make every throw. And so that's the conversation that we had, and they gave me the green light to go out there and go.
All right, Purdy feeling good. For more on the Niners, we bring in Damian and Kenny. Y'all both picked Brock Purdy to get the start this season. Do you still feel that way? And in your opinion, is there any real competition going on in the Bay between Purdy, Trey Lance, and Sam Darnold?
Well, it's cute that you threw Sam Darnold in there, with all due respect to my brother Sam Darnold. I'd love to see him get things on track the way Geno Smith did last year, but I don't think he's really a part of this conversation. And I've asked the same question to my partner here that you've just asked. Like, there's no quarterback competition. Nothing, huh? And from what it sounds like and from what it sounded like for months, no, there is no quarterback competition. Brock Purdy is the starting quarterback. The question is, what happens next? Now, is there a competition for the backup spot with Trey Lance and Sam Darnold? Is Trey Lance available to be out there on the market? Is Sam Darnold available to be out there on the market? Is there anything that you could show with these two? But Casey, as we've talked about many times, and you've said to me many times, I don't think there's a quarterback competition here.
No, there's no competition going on. And part of me hates that I have to say that because I love Trey Lance. I really do. I believe in the young fella. I think he can play. He really did nothing wrong to be in this situation. It's more about what Brock Purdy did right in those final games of the season when I think he ended up going 7-1 or 8-1 or something like that. And the one loss was a game where he got hurt on the first drive of the game in the NFC Championship game. But Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, they've been consistent. A lot of people talk about every year it's a circus with the quarterback position, with this circus. I don't know what you guys are talking about because they've been clear since February. If Brock Purdy is healthy enough to go, he's quarterback one. They haven't wavered. They haven't waffled back and forth about that. They've let you know clear as day that if he's healthy, Brock Purdy is QB1. And I don't really see much of anything changing that outside of health.
All right, we'll have to see. According to the media who was out at training camp today, he was out there throwing dimes because Brock Purdy had the day off. But we'll have to see. Sticking with